we are a couple of parliamentarians who understand and want to do something about it. So what we're trying to do now is to talk about why this is a thing Sweden has to do. And as Spain and Italy and some other countries have done it, there's no doubt that Sweden will do this sooner or later, and we'll try to make it as soon as possible. That Sweden should forbid Swedes to go to China to have organ transplantation, have that type of legislation. And I believe that has to be done. If more countries forbid their citizens to go to China, they just can't sell any organs, and then they stop the murdering because no one will buy the organs. Very few people actually have heard about the situation, and those who hear about it, they just won't believe it. It's so awful, you can't imagine it's true. So what we need to do is to put out the facts, tell about what's happening in China, so more people get aware of the situation. There's not enough people understanding what's happening in China, not that many who believe it's true. So we need to bring out the facts so that people understand what's happening in China. And my first reaction was that I was shocked too, and first thought, this just can't be true. This is so disgusting, so awful. Mankind can't be that mean. But then you get the facts, the numbers of people being murdered, and you see it's true. The regime in China is this awful. And when you realize this is true, you have to do something about it. If Sweden takes a stand in this issue, other countries will follow. And the situation where Spain and Italy has done it is very good for our arguments that Sweden should do it as well. And if more countries go in this direction, more countries will follow. And what we need to do is to bring out the facts, what's happening in China, so that the parliamentarians in Sweden understand that this is the fact. This isn't some nonsense. This is not something that someone made up. This is the fact. And when we've done that, I'm sure we'll get a majority to have a legislation against Swedes going to China to have an organ transplantation. Because if you understand it's happening there, you want to do something about it.